side.
Give her space. Don't disrespect her on my stage.
On your stage?
Okay? Yeah, this is my stage.
Most definitely.
Is this the first time you've openly acknowledged that you're gay?
Sure, yes, sir.
Okay.
Why couldn't you have told me a long time ago?
Okay.
This what you left me for? This what you left me for? I gave you everything. I cooked for you. I cleaned for you.
It wasn't good enough.
I don't want to, but you better show me some type of respect, though.
It wasn't good enough.
Robert, can I go home with you?
My wife would have an issue with that.
Then,
If it's so bad, why do you stay with her?
My father passed away a couple of years ago,
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
and he was there through that.
How many women did you proposition on your video chat?
Well, about 6.
5 or 6? Okay.
Probably about 7. Probably about 7, 8.
So,
Let's go up now.
that's right now.
welcome. How would you feel if you saw a picture of your boyfriend half naked with another man? My next guest says she caught her boyfriend Zach in a web of lies and believes the suspicious relationship he has with his cousin is instead a secret affair. She says enough is enough and is demanding the truth here today. Please welcome Stephanie to the show. Stephanie, how are you?
I'm good, Robert.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Thanks
to
for
meet
coming.
Thank you.
So, what's going on between you and Zach?
Well, I have reason to believe that he's cheating on me behind my back.
Right.
And we've been in this relationship for 2 years to let it end like this. So I came here to get some answers.
You've been dating for 2 years?
On and off, yes.
Okay. So you believe he's having a relationship with somebody behind your back?
Yes, I do.
Who is this somebody?
His cousin. So-called his cousin.
His real cousin or a...
I don't know the truth yet, Robert. That's why I'm here today, so I can find out.
Okay. So is this cousin a man or a woman?
A man.
This cousin is a man.
Full-grown damn man.
So what makes you think he's cheating with a man? Or
Robert,
cheating in general?
he has been acting so shady toward me these past couple of months. He leave, tell me he's coming back a certain time. He wouldn't come. He tell me he's with his mom, but the whole time he's with his cousin.
Okay.
And I'm just really getting,
So does he work late? Does he come home late?
He don't have that good of a job to work late. He has to get some hours.
Okay. So how's your sex life?
He ain't touched me in over a year.
In over a year?
Yeah.
A year?
Can you believe it? I know, right?
So, rewind.
What?
You've been together 2 years on and off, but he hasn't touched you for a year.
No, Robert. He tell me we gonna have sex this time. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. But it come around to it, it never gets done. So I'm just ready to. I'm really ready to give it up. I mean, I can't take it no more. What am I supposed to do? I'm 20 years old. Do I have time to be sitting here waiting for someone to give me sex? No.
No. So tell me about the ad you made when you found that naked picture with Zach and the
I
cousin.
retaliated with the Backpage account because I wanted some attention. And if I wasn't getting it at home, then why not shake my ass and get some attention there, you feel me?
Okay, yeah. No.
So that's what I did.
So did you get any action?
I got a lot of action.
Okay.
And a lot of people were tuning in, and I couldn't blame them. I mean, shoot, it's a lot to look at.
So because you found the picture of the selfie, you got angry, and then you put this on.
Yes, Robert, because no one takes pictures. I mean, where the picture at? No one takes pictures like that.
Can you put that picture back up again?
Look at this, Robert. Don't nobody take no pictures like this with their cousin.
So which one there is your boyfriend?
That's Zach.
He's the
And Zach don't
the one
tell
in the
me
back.
that ain't him in the picture when I confronted him about it. Who we supposed to be then? Y'all take pictures with y'all cousin.
Okay.
That's all.
So when you confronted him about this picture, what did he say?
Oh, that ain't me. I don't know where you got that from. Who showed you all that? Let me tell you.
That's not me?
That's not me. Let me tell you this, Robert. My sister-in-law's baby cousin called me around 10 p.m. a Thursday night and told me, girl, I got some tea to spill to you. So I was like, okay, what's up?
I got tea to spill. You mean information? Got it.
Exactly. So she told me, okay, I'm finna hang up. I'm finna send you something. All right, so I hung up the phone, waited for a couple minutes. Beep, beep. There that was in my dang inbox. What the hell? So I called him. I said, Zach, I got something to show you. He came real quick. That's the quick I never seen him came. I bomb rushed him with that phone. What's this? This you and your cousin, right? That ain't me. That ain't me.
So he's got lots of excuses when you speak to him.
Too many excuses.
Does he ever not answer your call when you call him?
He answers sometimes, but he'll stay on the phone with me probably like 5 minutes. I mean, I don't want to talk to nobody for just no 5 minutes. You my dude. I want to talk to you for a whole hour.
So
Like a whole hour, 2 or 3 hours, the whole
So
night.
you're pretty certain that he's having an affair. It's pretty crystal clear to you that...
Robert, because I don't take pictures like that with my damn cousin.
Well,
I don't pose naked in my bra with my cousin.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to meet... Well,
you know what I call him? I call him John Doe, because I don't know who he is. The cousin, I call him John Doe.
Let's meet Zach. Coming out, Zach.
You've been about. You've been about. You've been about. You've been about. When I picked you up off the side of the road,
Robert, can I go
that's
home with
where
you?
I'm finna send your ass back to.
You picked me
Give
up
us
from the
space.
side of the
Give us
road.
space.
Curbside.
Give us space.
Robert, can I go home with you?
You've been a backstage.
Sit down.
Sit down, Thought. Shot pocket.
You sit down.
Ugly ass.
Rainbow.
Don't disrespect her on my stage.
On your
Okay?
stage?
Yeah, this is my stage.
You
Most
heard
definitely.
the man.
Okay?
Okay.
You can say whatever you want, but don't disrespect on my stage.
Okay.
Okay?
Most
Heard the
definitely.
man.
So, welcome to the show, first of all.
Oh, most definitely.
Appreciate you being here. So, you've been here before.
Yes, my cousin Shannon brought me to the show about some legal issues and just me retaliating on
You were
social
confronted
media.
over stealing or $16,000, right?
$16,000 out of our business account or whatnot. And I posted a new picture and then she brought me to the
But
show.
you told everybody that you weren't getting...
I did, most definitely. At that point in time, yeah, I did.
Well, you denied, if I remember correctly, you denied that you were gay. Put that video clip up, please.
Oh, what's the video?
Over
Well, are you saying you're not gay?
going on.
Are you saying
Hell
you're not?
no.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay.
She not.
You're a freaking liar.
I just a homegirl at her house not too long ago.
You screwing
And you know
around.
that. You kept your
You
mouth
kept that
on
from me a whole year and a half.
So let's go back. So
Anyways.
now your girlfriend is here today because she feels that you've been cheating with a man.
Yeah.
Let's let the cat out the bag.
Run
Okay, so why you can run this by me?
Wait.
Same way you done run that.
So
That
This
picture
is the
was way
first-
before the I made that video.
This is
$3 is all you get.
3,000.
Guys,
$3.
Zach.
3,000. You better put some zeros
I'm
on
asking
there.
you a question. Be quiet for a second.
Yes, sir.
Is this the first time you've openly acknowledged that you're gay?
Sure, yes, sir. Most definitely.
Okay.
Why couldn't you have told me a long time ago?
Okay. So she's been hounding you about cheating, right, for a long time.
Well, my parents were born in the circus and stuff, so I knew how to juggle. So I knew how to throw her up because I knew I could catch her.
Okay.
I knew I could just toss her up with the rest of everything else, and she was gonna come back whether it was in my right or left hand. It really didn't
He
matter.
right. He right.
So
He
if
a
you...
clown.
So if
It
you...
really didn't matter.
Why have you been
clown.
leading her on for so long?
I ain't leading her on. I mean, I feel
Because he
like I
likes
get
what
the-
he get.
I get the
when
best
he
of
get
both
it.
worlds. Best of both worlds. Best of both.
But you haven't had sex with her for a year.
She's lying today on this show about that.
When did you have sex with
It's
him last?
giving you and then me asking you to do something for me. Is they having sex with me?
Wow. So how have you managed?
I don't really care about him not having, because
How have you managed to date Stephanie and your cousin or your lover or what do you want to call?
Well, I was always taught you don't never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. But when your left hand is dumb as a box of rocks like that, you can just go ahead and do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Even Ray Charles could have seen that.
But why? But why would you? I mean, as a human being, why
Because
would
you know when you understand and when you know the reason
him
why
have his little
I
showtime.
didn't have intercourse or anything like that with her. It was just like you know.
Yeah, but
it's
you
because
had,
when you're
hang
a
on,
real
whoa.
whore.
When you
Miss whore.
and all of that. When you're a real whore and you solicit yourself.
Stop. I said earlier on, don't disrespect. I told you don't disrespect her. You come on this show, my show, and you respect the woman that's sitting in the chair. I don't care how you feel about her, you respect her. Okay? And she chose to be with you until she saw the picture of you standing behind your cousin, right?
And really what hurt me the most, Robert, is because you couldn't tell me that. I would have been okay if you would have told me that you were gay. You know, I wouldn't have a problem with it because you are who you are. But the fact that you lied to me and then you gonna lie like that ain't you, and the whole time sitting there looking at you, Jack, I mean, that's petty. Now, that's as dumb as a sack of rocks.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Now, Ray Charles could have seen that.
I'm glad you feel that way.
So explain to me, Zach, some of the things you told Stephanie that to cover up your...
Well, you know, it normally, you know, it's easy for me to lie, but like on a particular time, me and David were on the way, my cousin David, were on the way to Atlanta, and she was blowing the phone up, and at that point, I just couldn't come up with a quick lie, so it was a hospital, like right there on the side of the road, so I went over there, I pulled over to the hospital, and I went in there, and I took a picture, because one thing, she lives on social media, so I took a picture in there at the hospital with mom, prayers, you know, to kind of throw her off, you know, off of, you know, where I was and what I was doing. You know what I mean?
So you told, hang on, so you told her your mum was sick at the hospital?
Yeah, I took a selfie in the hospital so I could have all the medical background.
And I'm calling all of his family, calling around, checking on his mom.
So you disrespected your mum as well as lied?
I just lied.
Wow, you sound really cold.
When you know, it's a lot, you know, that has just went on between me and her.
Okay.
You know, I'm not cold by choice. You know, I was made that way.
Okay.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, like I said, I'm not going to deny that I did.
Do you remember when this happened?
So, Robert, how can he be so cold? And I didn't create the account until my cousin sent me that picture because I retaliated because I was upset.
So you say.
So I say.
Yeah.
So I say.
Most definitely.
Deep down inside 70, did you know that he was actually dating men? Did you feel that or no?
I kind of felt, I did. Because, I mean, you don't spend that much time with your cousin. I don't care whose cousin it is. You don't spend that much time with your cousin. Go out to eat with your cousin.
Was it spending time with a cousin or not having sex?
Both. I get tired of not having sex, too. I need to be pleased. I mean, I can't...
But is this the point where, Zach, that your cousin is no longer your cousin, but he's actually your boyfriend? Is this where...
I mean, I just wouldn't give it that title, but I mean, it's a significant...
What would you give, what would you say?
A close friend, someone I really haven't gave it a title. We really don't work with titles real well.
Okay,
So
but
just,
you're
confident.
You're
significant other. Yeah, boyfriend, yeah.
I thought I was your significant other.
I'm just trying to figure out what you want.
Might as well.
And what is his name?
David.
Now I know.
Well, guess what? David is here, so David, come on out. David, nice to meet you. Hello.
This what you left me for? This what you left me for?
I left you.
Wow, so
I know your name, David. Nice to meet you.
Ask your boyfriend.
You can have him. You can have him. Go ahead.
So, David.
Be together. Y'all look good in them shirts.
So, David, you say Zach is your man and you want to move forward?
Yes, sir.
That's his man.
Okay. So how long have you been dating?
Okay, so
Seeing each other?
we've been dating for almost 2 years or whatever. Yes, we have.
So you were dating so he was having sex with Stephanie, but he was dating you?
Yeah, he was, and I was helping him cover it up and all that and stuff, but then I'm over it. Like, I'm gonna get my man, you feel me? And, like, the thing about that...
So were you, I just have to ask a question, were you
You gonna
wearing
get
condoms?
our man.
Were you wearing condoms?
Of course.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Okay.
And so,
When you got somebody on you better.
So the thing about that, I actually broke up with my girlfriend to be with him or whatever. And the thing was, I told my girlfriend, you feel me, I'm attracted to dudes, and she was fine with it. He was still, like, in that boat. So I was... And so I was trying to help him, like, ease it out and all that, so I'm playing it cool. Most of their dates, I done paid for.
Wow.
So you broke up with your boy, you broke up with your girlfriend just to get with my dude? I mean, that's pretty...
And I broke up with you just to get
sad. But that's sad, though. I gave you everything. I cooked for you, I cleaned for you, had your bath water in.
You on back page is sad. You on back page is sad.
It wasn't good enough.
I don't care if it was a pack of noodles that I had for you out on that corner, but you better show me some type of respect, though.
It wasn't good enough.
I'll let you have your little
It wasn't good enough.
'Cause that's how you
But I thank you.
Then you know what? Then you know what? If it wasn't good enough, you should have left her and moved on.
Right.
Instead of
Don't sit here and leave me on, having me sitting at home looking like a little duck while you out here.
Okay. Well, you know, at the end of the day, ducks get plucked, so.
David, didn't it bother you
that he was dating Stephanie?
While he was having sex with you?
I mean, it did bother me, but then my thing is I have standards,
But
so
that's
as long as
nasty,
I'm with him or whatever, and then
That's
it don't matter
nasty.
what y'all do, because I'ma still do what I do. But then you the one who wanted to be Inspector Gadget and be nosy and all that and get your feelings hurt, so hey.
Inspector Gadget is my middle name.
So Zach, is it true,
feelings-
David?
Her feelings must be your name too, because
David's saying that
My feelings were in it because I really had feelings for this dude. But you don't go around and do you don't go around and do that type of people. You don't go around and do that type of shit to people that really care about each other.
Okay, just listen.
You somebody else's
Just listen to
relationship.
this.
Go on back to your girlfriend.
Apparently you wasn't doing nothing correct in order for him to come to me. So
guess I
that's
wasn't.
you.
So is
Zach
is David saying that he's better than Stephanie? Is that true?
I mean, his mouth better than mine.
It is, of course.
It is.
Yeah, I left you for it.
Cat's out the bag.
How does that make you feel here and now?
Robert, can I go home with you?
My wife would have an issue with that, but
I'm sorry,
I'm sure
wife,
there are plenty of young, free, single guys.
And you know what? I'm focused on my school right now, Robert. I go to school next fall. I ain't got time to be worried about him.
What are you going to school for?
I'm going to school for English. I'm going to major in English.
Wow.
Put you on back
English.
page.
If you had respect for her, right? You wouldn't have been dating him 2 years ago when he knew he was sleeping and having a relationship with her.
Because I was trying to ease him into letting her know. I'm trying to.
For 2 years, easing
Why
in?
didn't you just
But
stay
if
in
he
your
wasn't
own
ready,
lane?
he wasn't ready.
Why you just didn't stay in
But
your own lane?
why didn't you just...
Girl, you didn't stay in your lane. That's why we up here today.
Oh, I guess so. This is my lane. This is my lane because when it has to do with my man, and when somebody interferes with my man, it is my business.
Apparently, they put that turn signal on. He switched lanes because he was
I have every right to be on this stage.
Can I add something?
Absolutely.
I want to, first clear the air by saying I do have respect for women when you carry yourself like that. It's a difference. It's a difference. It's a complete difference. A difference in a woman
and a
a thought. It's a difference.
All right.
Robert,
And it's all about how you carry yourself.
I could have been
Women ain't
on
no
back
back
page
page.
with nothing on.
Women ain't twerking and
Instead,
shaking their ass
I had
and doing all
pajama
of that.
pants on and a t-shirt.
Let me
Pajama pants and a t-shirt. Get the out of here.
If you had respect, you would have done what a man would do and say, you know what? I'm done with you, right? And then gone about your business, right? Because that's what respectful people do. And as a manager of people and dealing with people, you should know that, right? Because
And I was cordial. Now, I'm paying for their dates and everything, trying to be nice.
That's called respect.
Now you stunned now. You stunned now.
Now
Don't
you know
even
every
do
date
all of
y'all
that.
done went on, I done paid for.
all of that.
You know,
Don't
every
do
date
all-
y'all
don't
went
do
on,
that.
I paid for.
Because you know you're a lie. And anyway, that picture, we already got so many pictures. That picture that was just on that screen, how'd she get that? Did you send it to her?
I sure did.
I know you did.
Don't do that.
Get treated like a dude. Get treated like one.
You look like a dude.
Get treated
So
like
it's an even
one.
fight right there.
No, you get out
Hey,
my
hey,
lane.
hey,
Sit down, sir.
Hey,
Tell her to
keep your
sit
hands
down.
to
Neither one of y'all ain't. Neither one of y'all ain't. Y'all can have each other. Y'all meant to be.
You mad because I'm
Y'all
bald by
meant to be.
choice and you
Don't do
bald
that.
by
Meant to
nature.
be. Y'all meant to be, because you don't do that. I'm 100 with you, dude.
You're a lie.
I think you 100% of me.
Put you on back page.
hang on. Be
Put
quiet
you
for
on
one
back
second.
page.
All right, listen. Hey, be quiet. You deserve each other, all right? Now you can leave. Thank you. Thank you. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. As much as you're upset, okay, you can't put yourself in a position, even on this stage, to do what you just did, because that is ridiculous.
I understand.
Because the minute you hit somebody, you entice somebody to punch you back, which he probably was close to doing.
Like I care, though.
I don't mind whether you care. I care.
I understand
Okay.
that. You know, I just
You're going
acted
to
a
school,
complete
right?
fool.
You're going to school.
Yes,
you want
sir.
to do something. You have to look at you. You're beautiful. You're getting smart,
Thank you.
right? So you don't need to deal with this. If they didn't have the decency to tell you 2 years ago they were dating and continue to date you and play you, you don't need that. You need to find and you need to get off that page, which you've done, right?
Yes.
Don't
My account was deleted 3
don't
months ago.
disrespect yourself, because whatever you put on social media is going to follow you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you ruin that chance of happiness and a job and moving forward. That's not worth it. Don't be silly with your life. You have the world in your hands. All right? Now go and take it.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Because you can do it. Okay? Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome. We've all heard the saying, what you do in the dark will always come to the light, right? Yes. Well, my next guest, Jamie, says that's exactly what's happened to her after she recently found her fiancé of 2 years, Jerry, was propositioning women over social media. Please welcome Jamie to the show. Welcome. So, what's been going on between you and your fiancé?
Okay, well, Jerry was in culinary school. I actually sent him to culinary school. And I made friends with one of his classmates on Facebook.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, she tells me that she says, you're Jerry's girlfriend, right? And I'm like, yeah. And she says, well, I need to tell you something. And then she's typing and typing and typing, and nothing's coming up. I'm like, okay, are you going to tell me that you're sleeping with Jerry? And she says, oh, no. But I need to show you this. And she sends me a screenshot of text, and the first text is him saying, will you watch me?
I'm a man.
And this is a friend of yours.
Well, no, she was a classmate.
She was a
of his.
classmate, but you know her, and she contacted you and said, hey, this is happening. Before all of these allegations, describe your relationship with Jerry up until that point that you got this information.
Well, you know, Jerry's, he supported me. My father passed away a couple of years ago.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
And I totally fell apart. You can see it's been 2 years and I'm still falling apart.
Okay.
And he was there through that. You know, it happened when he and I had only been together for like 5 months.
Okay.
So we weren't getting into the day-to-day stuff that much.
Okay.
But I thought if somebody can show up that much for something that extraordinary, that he'd be there for the day-to-day stuff too. And it's just, it's been the total opposite.
Wow. So you paid for him to go to culinary school. You've known him 5 years, right?
Yeah.
About there, and you've been dating him for 3 years.
Yeah.
So you think that the social media is the cause of this breakup, or is there a deeper thing going on?
I definitely think there's something deeper.
Okay. Do you believe he's dating these women that he talks to, or?
I don't know. I don't know, because he has never, up until she sent me that message, I had never had any reason to believe that anything like that was going on.
So sex was good?
Sex was good. Well, you know, there were other issues going on too, so it was kind of slacking off for a couple months.
What other issues?
He has issues with his temper.
Okay.
And so I was feeling like I couldn't trust him. And when I started feeling like I couldn't trust him, I was kind of pulling back with the physical side.
Okay, the sex. Okay,
yeah.
That's understandable.
And so, according to him, he started asking women to watch him to fill in the slack.
Because you weren't.
Because I wasn't.
So he's blaming you.
Pretty much. When she told me, I was shocked. I was like, where the heck did this come from?
Right.
So I'm a thinker. When he told me, I sat on it. I was like going, okay, if I say this, he'll do this. If I say that, he'll do that.
So you tried.
So I just didn't say anything for like 2 months.
You never told.
And then when I finally talked to him about it, he had already seen the conversation, so he wasn't even going to try to deny it because he knew I had seen the screenshot of the conversation. And so he says, well, yeah, I did, and it was a release because you and I weren't having sex as much.
So he confessed to you that he was only talking to about 5 women, right? But he never went any further talking.
Yeah, I asked him, I was like, well, how many times have you done this? And he says, I don't know. I said, well, more than 5, more than 10? He says, more than 5.
So is there anything else?
No, it's just that if he's willing to do this, it makes me wonder.
So what's the late bus excuse then?
Come on now.
Oh, actually, come to think of it, there was one time where the bus had stopped running. On the weekends, it stops running at like 6, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And he didn't get home until 9. So
do you think, obviously, the cheating piece, but more his anger
yeah,
is worrying you?
the anger it's scary.
Okay.
Because for most things, he's really even-tempered. He's really cool. But certain things will trigger him.
Not one.
And then he's...
what are those things that trigger, or give me an example of what
when
triggers
he
you?
feels like he's being disrespected.
Okay.
You know, I'll be mad at him about something, and when I get mad, I get loud. I don't cuss or anything like that. I'm still talking reasonably. It's just the volume goes up.
So you recently got into argument?
Yeah, there was an issue.
Bad fight?
Yeah. I had asked him just at night, when we're trying to calm down for the night, not to play 2 songs that have lines in them that trigger my anxiety. And for like 2 months, he kept playing them at night when I asked him not to. So I went ahead and I was like, okay, fine, you want to play that game? I'm going to show you what I feel like. So I was there playing games on my phone until like 2, 3 in the morning with the sound turned all the way up. Let him experience my anxiety.
Okay. And what... Did he understand after a while or no?
No, I don't think he gets it to this day.
Why? And again, I asked this question on numerous occasions to different folks that sit here with me and talk. If it's so bad, why do you stay with him?
Because I remember the way he was when my father died. You know, he was there. He was...
But he's disrespecting you on social media and no matter what else he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. And I
because
understand.
I've seen the best of him. I know the best is there.
Okay.
I just don't know why I can't get the best on... Like I said, he's an extraordinary man under extraordinary circumstances, but on the day-to-day, he's falling short.
But you believe he's a good man and he's telling the truth?
I'm not sure.
Does he tell the truth all the time?
I used to think so, until this happened. And now this has me doubting everything.
Okay. Well, you know, there's always 2 sides to a story. And I've been listening to him grunt and groan out there. It's making me sick. Jerry, come on out here. Please welcome Jerry to the show.
2 sides to the story. 2 sides to the story. 2 sides. Not just 1, 2. 2 sides.
So first of all, Jerry, in the real world, we've actually met. Okay,
Yes.
I didn't know that. I've just been triggered that. So welcome to the show. So you called off the engagement, right?
I think...
Why did you call off the engagement? What was the reason?
I said I wasn't going to marry him because of because of the temper.
Okay. So what did you say, Jerry?
Oh, that was okay. All right. Then she said, go to anger management. So I went to anger management. I got a point.
You haven't been to the anger management yet.
I will be going to my first class.
Okay.
My first class.
Yeah,
So-
we'll see if that happens.
So do you love this woman, right?
Yes, I
Or
love
do
her.
you? Do you or you don't?
I love her.
Okay. So why are you video chatting with females, asking them to watch you?
Because I was horny. She wasn't giving me, giving it to me. She wasn't having sex with me. I mean, it was a bad time in our relationship.
This is a little strange. Let me tell you why it's strange. You have a beautiful woman that believes in you and stood by you because you stood by her, right?
Right.
When her dad passed away.
Yes.
And here you are. You're soliciting women on social media. Do you not have any shame for that?
I'm a man, so of course, no shame in my game if I ask a woman to watch me masturbate.
But then if that's the case and you want to do that, why do you have to go to a social media site? And that's your personal life, but why would you want to do that in public on a machine when you have a wife?
And you know, my bigger problem is honestly the fact that you lied about it, the fact that I hid it. You know, we were having problems at that time. I had stopped having sex with him. So, you know, I'm open enough that if he had come to me and said, hey, look, I know that you have problems with sex sometimes, that you don't want to open up that much.
No.
Would you mind if I did this? I'd probably say, you know, as long as I don't feel that she's a threat to me, I'd go for it. But why lie to me and hide it?
Do you ever communicate your frustration, not anger, your frustration with your sex, not having sex? So have you ever said to her, listen, I need pleasure, even if you don't?
No, I did not.
Okay, why?
Cause I was just like, well, she don't want give me none, so I might as well just take care of
she stopped giving you sex after she found that information, right?
No. It had already, I had already slowed down, not stopped.
Okay.
But it had
because
slowed
that was
down
because of his anger.
Because of the anger.
Right. How many women did you proposition on your video chat?
About 6.
5 or 6?
Probably so, roughly so.
Okay.
Probably about 7. Probably about 7, 8. Maybe.
So
It's going up now.
you asked him to take, you asked Jerry to take a lie detector test, right?
Yes.
What does this lie detector prove to you?
If it's just the video and he takes the anger management classes, I'm willing to try to work through it.
Okay.
But if I find out that he's actually physically been with someone else and it's been more than video, or if he doesn't take the anger management classes that he's set up for, I'm done. I'm out.
Okay. So, okay. Stand up and face each other, please.
Okay.
Can I just squeeze through you? Get in the middle. I'm coming this way. There you go. Okay. Just take one pace out. There you go. Wow. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Is there anything you want to say before we do this?
No.
Good, okay. Since being in a relationship with Jamise, have you had intercourse with someone besides Jamise?
I said yes.
Jerry answered yes. That is an admission.
You never told me about it. That. What? Why wouldn't you tell me about that? I asked you flat out. I was
No,
like,
you didn't.
I
You never
said,
asked me that.
my exact words were, do you have anything you need to tell me?
If you would have asked me, have you ever cheated, I probably would have been
Do
like,
you
yeah.
have anything you need to tell me? It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
We asked Jerry, since being in a relationship with Jamise, have you had oral sex with someone besides Jamise? Jerry answered yes. Another admission. Stay here. Jamise, you wanted answers, and I'm sorry these are the answers that we're giving you, but you wanted the truth, right? And as hard as it is, they're answers you need to know because you can't go on like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for yourself. We asked Jerry, since being in a relationship with Jamise, have you had sexual contact with someone besides Jamise? Jerry answered yes. Another admission. We asked Jerry, do you want to marry Jamise? Jerry answered no.
Because we have to work on stuff. That's why I said no. That's why I said no.
The lie detector determined he was telling the truth.
If we work on the relationship, I'm willing to be with you. I'll be quiet. I'm willing to. That was hey, you wanted the truth, right? And that was the truth. So if we work on our relationship,
Jerry,
right.
Zip it. For a second. You're sitting there and you're just telling her now, and you're trying to say, we work on things. You're telling her that you cheated with her, you had oral sex with somebody else, you cheated on her with however many women, and then you say, well, we need to work on our issues.
If you don't want to marry me, why would I want to work on any issues?
Because you yell at me. sometimes you make me angry.
But you have anger issues, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and this is just a question from me. I'm just a cook. But why on earth would this woman that has given you a roof, stood by you, right?
Right.
Why would she want to stay with you? If the shoe was on the reverse foot, right, and she'd done all those things, would you stay with her? Honestly?
Honestly, deep inside, I would. I would say, let's work this out. I would.
Okay.
You're telling me that you don't want to marry me because of the...
We need to talk.
Okay. Do me a favor. Can you sit back down? Sit down. I'm gonna sit here.
Okay.
You know, it's interesting when I sit here and listen, and having met you for a couple of minutes doing a charity function, I had no knowledge that we would be sitting here months later on a stage in Burbank, California, dealing with this. Just to add more insight to this story is psychotherapist Delise Diaz. Welcome, Delise. Where do we start? I mean...
We start with the classic textbook definition of sex addiction. Cyber sex, multiple partners, excessive masturbation, cheating, lying, deception. It's sex addiction. With any addiction, whether it's food, sex, drugs, or alcohol, there's no intimacy or honesty or foundation of a good relationship that can be had with the addiction unaddressed. So I strongly would recommend that the very first step is looking into getting treatment for sex addiction for yourself. And Jamise, I want you to consider all the other things that go into a good relationship, and you haven't explained that that is a part of your relationship. Any of the good things, like being there for you, helping you, paying the bills along with you, not you taking care of everything for him. That's not a relationship. That's someone who's using you. Do what it takes to take care of yourself to get out of this situation, get support wrapped around you, and get the help that you need too. You had a lie detector test say, well, I want to know if he's cheating. You already knew he was already cheating. Okay? So take good care of yourself when you leave the show and get some help and support. You deserve it.
So, I'm always intrigued by what Delise says, always. Were you okay, and this is a question, you just said something that intrigued me. Were you okay with him masturbating, or you would be okay with him masturbating if you knew about it, you said, right?
If he had told me beforehand and asked me if I minded, there would have been circumstances, you know, if there was a woman that, you know, I'll admit that I feel inferior. I've been abused in the past, so, okay. You know,
And Jamise, you're not inferior.
Do you think that's cheating?
You're not inferior.
Do you think that's cheating or not? Do you think that masturbation is cheating or not?
If you're hiding it. If you're lying, if you're covering it up.
Okay, so for me, I'm a different person. That would be cheating to me. And it's okay that if you have that understanding, and if you need the help to deal with this, and I don't know where this relationship is going, you know, are you just throwing it out, or you want to work? What do you want from this?
At this point, if he doesn't want to marry me, if he doesn't want me anymore, that's fine. He doesn't.
No, I would want to marry you. We need to talk.
But I don't know, because you have an addiction.
I would just try to find a sex addict clinic
okay,
to help you.
But you need that. You need anger management.
I won't go through that.
And Jamise, I also think you need some therapy in that you've dealt with abuse before in your life, and it's still prevalent, obviously, because not only are you upset this, but you're upset about that too. Your dad passing, all those things that still are very dear. Yeah, exactly, right? Listen, I come here. I can't
help you in the past, right? What I can do is help you in the future. And if you want that help, I'm more than willing to give you, let me sit so I can see both of you. I'm more than willing to help both of you. I can get you the referrals to see these folks. But I don't think you should be together for a while, even if you decide to. I think you need to work on yourself and your self-esteem. You need to work on your addiction and your anger and see where it goes, for your sake and for your sake. Right? I will get you those referrals. Thank you for sharing your stories. Stay with us. We'll be right back. I want to thank my guests for being here today and sharing their stories with us. Life situations can get to the best of us. They make us hide, cower, and tremble at our lowest points. Well, I say during those dark times when you're weak and don't know where to turn to next, keep your chin up, because you never know how strong you really are until being strong is the only choice that you have. Remember, I want to hear from you, so go to our website, robertirvineshow.com, or visit us on the Robert Irvine Show social media pages and tell us what you really think. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be well.